Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and third overall pick.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
On second down. It's Freeman, and he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. On second down, Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Ryan, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lightning speed there from the safety Devin McCourty on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Clock now to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
50 seconds a month. 50 seconds a month. You get blocked me. You get blocked me. Now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now Lock, and he slings one that's incomplete. Jamon Moore, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, echo.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And that's going to be good for... Another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. O'Shane Ximines racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see Smooth. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Let's go.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Saquon Barkley. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57. Orbit.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Rock it. I can't believe they even let you play. Look at me. Door.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Block now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the counter, here's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Ready.
They run the counter. It's Coleman, and they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. So we are at halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Block going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Coleman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
60 or. Mike 5-4. Hey, exit. Coming in.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. O'Shane Ximines. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the 2nd half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
With it is Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing now is locked. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was
and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Ryan. That's caught by Hollister. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 50, check 50.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ito Smith, his first carry. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flipping left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now a play fake here on first down. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it's going to be second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go.
Block will try again on second down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
54, Mike.
Now Locke again, looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now a dump off here complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
56. Mike, 56 right there, 56. Watch the curve.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, and this is going to be incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing again. Ryan going to throw right side here. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down to the 14-yard line.
They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down. On second down, it's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They will run again with Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Locke sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
On second down now. It's Coleman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Slam.
Here's Locke. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Locke going to go on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about the 4 in the
4
game.
times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw, escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. It's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and I think the